J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? We back. I'm here with my guy MOEDOT J, and we gonna talk about the finale of Power. What's going on, my brother?
Man, I'm really excited about it, man. I've been doing all the digging I can to try to piece things together, but I don't know. I think they gonna flip it on us.
Okay, what you mean by flipping on us?
I don't know. It's just I don't think I want to go into this expecting anything, because I think whatever my expectations are is going to be a complete 180. So I don't want to be thrown off. So that's, I want to say a main character, somebody's going to be gone, but I don't want to, because it's like, all right, if we keep them season 3, they can even do it bigger. So I mean, I don't know which way they're going to go with it.
Right. I feel you. One thing that I try to do, it don't work, and people tell us anyway, is I try not to look on social media to see what's happening or use the information I do know, little bit it may be, to influence, because I'm trying to like stay in the moment like everybody else. You know, so I don't want to know, oh, well, this person already filming for season 3. Well, damn. Well, we know, you know what I mean? They made it. So I try not to think like that. So throwing all that out the window and just being in the moment of the show, I would like to think that Marvin might get popped. I mean, that trailer that's some pretty close gunfire with AR-15 in the project hallways.
Yeah,
he already got away at point blank range once.
That's what I say. Maybe one of the main characters, they might get shot or something. I want to see something. I don't know. I want to see Burke like bring somebody down. At least have someone in jail for a little bit, even if it is for a couple episodes. You know, just to show that Burke did something. Because if not, it was like, damn, she wasted a whole season.
Right. That's a good one. And based off that extended trailer they released, it cuts off right when she throw him up against the gate. She could possibly bring him in to see if she can make him sweat. I got a feeling she don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know, because when you think about it, I know how you explained you don't try to go off anything else. You know, on our channel, we do a little bit of investigating. We try to piece it together. So I don't see Malcolm being able to save Kanan again. Like if Kanan was to get arrested, she already came and talked to Rock. So Kanan getting arrested might not work, because Rock would be down there dealing with Burke again. Malcolm would show that he's connected to Kanan. So I don't know, man. I don't think Kanan to get locked up.
Right. I'm trying to put it together. I try not to use the real information. Like I won't say, well, I know this person, that person's filming season 3, so I know they live it. You know what I mean? I try to film it within the framework of the show.
That's how I like to do it too.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do it within the characters and not use real information. That's like cheating. There's no point, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. That's say, the pictures that they drop on the Instagrams, I look at that and oh, could this happen? Could this? Yeah.
So yeah, man. You know, Burke, it is almost kind of pointless to a certain extent what she's doing, because if she did have Kanan, okay, her captain ain't gonna be like, oh, great job, you investigated a case we kept telling you not to and nobody asked you to, we're gonna promote you. Like, they don't want to hear that. So I don't see what she should realize is no point now, because she has no support and nobody want to hear it. And even if you solving it, they won't prosecute. They gonna take it to the judge. You know what I mean? What is she doing? So I don't know. And then, like we said before, you doing this for a partner that really didn't like you to begin with. Hey, like he saved your life or something, and you owe him. What you doing? She a hater.
Yeah, we only seen them together a couple times. They went to talk to Sam. They argued in the car, and then she was pushing them out the hospital.
Right, he told her to sit her ass in the car. Don't get out the car. He treated her like a kid. You wait in the car. like he was going to the liquor store and the kid was in the car. Wait here. You go to the liquor store, get him a little, you know what I'm saying, half pint. So yeah, I don't know, man. Now here's the thing. we saw in the trailer that Unique was saying it's about to be blood in these streets, Sal coming. What do you think is going to happen? Like, okay, they have been kind of investigating Rock because they know where she lived. They see she got security. So we ain't seen Rock really investigating on him too much. So I don't know. Maybe they will have a war and touch them. Do you think we see the end of Sal in season 2, or will he carry on in season 3? I want him to carry over. They kill the bad guys too fast, in my opinion. But what do you think?
I definitely want to see Sal, because I want them to expand on the mafia, and because they haven't really done anything the whole season, so it's like, all right, they just been in Jersey, they stole the truck and the bus. Let's see, you know what I'm saying? Let's see where it goes. And in the trailer, we seen Marvin, he was shooting, so I'm assuming, I want to say Marvin's shooting at the, you know what I'm saying, at the mob. It's just
unless Pookie Daddy came through with spent that money and came through with soldiers.
The mob has to step it up because they lost 3 people already within this season, so they got to be ready to go to war, man. That's the only thing I can see with them. But I'm hoping, like you said, to see Sal in the season 3. This is just the beginning. Like, all right, we get it. Something big happens. All right, boom. Now we're going into season 3. The war has started. So
yeah, because Power, they do a good job of making their bad guys look bad. The bad, you know what I'm saying, from Mecca to all of these guys, but they kill off some good ones like Lobos, although he lasted a while, which is probably why most people like Lobos the most. I thought Milan would last longer than a half a season. I thought Milan was pretty smooth.
Yeah, you get like a year minimum. I mean, a year max on there. Only the lucky few make it past. But yeah, they kill off the villains. If we get rid of them, who we gonna go against next year? You know, and it's just gonna be us starting from scratch again. We gotta wait 10 episodes before they actually get into it.
Right. Shout out to Savannah Rivers for the super chat. Amore, appreciate it. Said Uncle Jay is the best. Hi, cousin Mo.
What's going on?
All right. So yeah, man, that definitely is it. And then on the side note, I'm a little worried for Rojas in book 4. But
oh yeah, you got some you got some questioning.
yeah, definitely. But a little side note, I might not have that much to worry about, hopefully. So we'll see. But anyway, as far as this go, we see that Rock, she always been kind of manipulating everybody, running them with an iron fist, do as I say, not as I do. And she talking to Lulu, arguing, and then throwing something up against the wall. And what she say? You can't get out. You in for life, basically. What you think is going on? They was just working together to take out Waterhead Fareed. They fell apart just that fast. He was right, huh?
Yeah, he was right. And the only thing I can see is still Lulu trying to say, I want to go do the music. And she's saying after we just, that's the only thing I can see that could be pulling Lulu away. But when I was breaking down the trailer and we were looking at it, I said, man, there's no way we can have an episode without Raquel yelling at Lulu about something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's got to be him saying, all right, I did what I was supposed to do, because Cartier's gone. He has the music business to himself now.
She probably is like, man, stop making them whack ass beats. Get on this dope hustle, fool. Man, I'm making beats. Just
as much as Kanan needs to get away from Rock, Lulu has to separate, man. Lulu cannot function.
I agree, because she almost look at him as like one of her kids, baby brother. And, she treat him like her oldest or something. So
he's in debt to her, so
yeah,
he ain't going nowhere. Damn.
And I still don't understand. I mean, yeah, he ain't been putting in work like everybody else lately, but he shouldn't be in debt and so broke. I mean, yeah, she helped with the board. Well, no, Fareed did that.
Yeah,
So
he did that.
yeah, why is he so broke? I mean, he ain't getting no insurance claim for that burnt up house. He had to get some brothers from Home Depot to help repair it or whatever. He ain't getting no damn insurance, no real contractor.
I think it's just because they were saying all he had to do, Warrell's actually running it. All he had to do was just go pick the money. Whenever the money hit, they said count it up, and then Lulu would be the one to take it. So all he had to do was just go pick up his cut. But remember, Warrell said he never comes over here, so his money was just piling up. He never picked it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was mad when he came up there, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happened with what's up with Famous. You think Kanan will find out what he did in the next episode, or do you think Famous ain't gonna really get too much heat just yet for what he did? I think it's a half and half. He will get the heat, but they won't know it's him until maybe a little later when, you know, the old man maybe spills something. I don't know. But I think he might slide this episode.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I don't think they might get on to him. They might start the investigation on the shooting. I don't think he's going to tell Kanan until maybe when they like down and out. Let's just say the rent is due. It's like, hey, Kanan, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Something like that because it's Famous. But I agree with you. I don't see them putting it together on Famous right now.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate Drop said, can we talk about the old man? So I did a video about that and the old man out. And what do you think? Do you think he gonna speak up about this murder? A lot of people feel he the one that called the cops when they beat him up. Probably did. I mean, I didn't see for sure, but what do you think? Do you think he might be the one to actually say something, or he gonna be old and scared and keep his mouth shut?
I think he will be the one that says something. He may just tell the police. I don't know. Because I mean, Burger's on Malcolm, so I don't think she would do anything unless they like get something and she comes across, hey, there's a name of Famous mentioned in the shooting, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, because remember, Pookie Daddy, he told her that little man be running around with Famous, so she might be coming to talk to Famous about Kanan, and he tweak out and either run or do something stupid. You know what I mean? Then now she like, what's up with him? And then find out, oh damn, you on one too.
Yep. And then we still got to worry about the gun. So she could easily ask somebody in the hall. Because what if she asked Corinne and asked her, hey, do you know the Famous guy? The guy that lives in here? Like if Famous in there, she's like, oh yeah, but she gets scared because it's a police officer. And she already said, if something happens, I'm telling.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I could see something like that happening, and maybe he start getting the heat or get himself in trouble, tweaking hard, you know. But as far as the police just happening to put it together or the tip, I don't think that might be the way that he start getting the heat on him. You know, either Corinne, like you say, or him self-snitching or doing something stupid will bring that attention his way.
More than likely self-snitching.
Yeah, because he don't think before he act, and even when he does think before he act, I mean, it didn't work because it looked like he was in deep concentration in that room thinking, and that's what he came up with.
I was thinking the same thing. I said, man, when he woke up, that had to hit him hard. He said, you know what? I'm gonna go get a gun and I'm gonna go rob Freddie. That was your first thought, huh?
Yeah, he should have hit a beginner level target. he went straight to level 10. Like, wait a minute, hold up. That's what he do. He ain't go. That ain't the first time he got a gun in his face. You should have went for an old lady or something. I hate to say it, but hey, she wasn't about to pull a gun on him back and have a shootout.
Yeah, just snatching a purse or something would have probably been his best route, but
yeah, it just outrun her.
He went to the extreme with this one, and that, hey, That split decision just ruined everything for this boy.
Right. He went for too much. And I get maybe he thought dude had enough money. That's a one hit and pay everything. But he would have been right to just not get a gun and go snatch a purse or something, you know what I mean, and keep running. And if you get caught, at least it's not armed robbery or you didn't murder the lady.
Yeah.
But he's an idiot. And then one thing that I didn't like, and I did have some friends that I come across like this through the years, that they would do dumb stuff, but they would try not to tell you, or they would try to tell me some stuff because I would tell them that's dumb or tell them the reasoning behind it. So to avoid that and do they dumb stuff, they wouldn't tell me like I'm the pro. Like, no, y'all no dummies doing the dumb stuff. And so he did that to Kanan. Like he had to sneak out like Kanan his daddy or like Kanan the problem. Like, dude, you should have talked to him about that plan first so he could have checked your ass.
Yeah, or at least came with you. Yeah, I mean, y'all, because if Freddie, he was scared of him in the pizza shop, so that would have been the best. Hey, Kane, let's just go get this money this one last time. He said, nah, you know what? I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to make Kanan happy.
I'm going to prove to him I am a tough guy. I am somebody.
How much do you think the rent is? Because he got the hookup from Crown. So I don't think the rent's no more than like $300, $400.
Right. I'm thinking so too. I mean, it is the projects.
Yeah, if that. And Kanan said he had like $100, $200. So he probably needed like another $100, $200 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't that much they needed in the grand scheme of things. He could have robbed a little bodega or something. But they might have pulled out a shotty and blasted.
Yeah, he may have not made it out of there.
No, he might not. So, and Savannah got a good point, and I said that too. After he shot him, he still didn't get the money. So he killed him for nothing. You still need money. You still need to do another robbery or something.
I want to know, what did Famous think? Did he think he was going to go in there? It's just going to be tables of money in there or something? I mean, you already been in there. You see how they were living. They were living just like you. It was a couch and a table.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't much in there. You ain't lying. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess he thought because Freddie could buy 2 pizzas. Boy, when you hungry and them ribs is touching and you see somebody eating good, boy, them pizzas look like in them cartoons when you be on, they show them on the island and they look like a string of hot dogs tied together. This brother looking like a string of hot dogs right here and said he about to eat.
Yeah, he thought he was balling and he bought some pizza. Oh, man.
Dude, he got 2 large pepperonis.
He did have a Fila sweater on though, so
yeah, definitely.
The crazy thing is though, if you were listening to Famous, he wasn't robbing for the rent money. He was robbing to be fresh because Kanan was like, man, you got to live like that. You remember he was like, man, how he be having all the gear and all of that. So he was thinking about getting the money just to get fresh.
Yeah, I ain't even think about it like that. Yeah, he's stupid if that's exactly what he was doing. Damn, I was this dude, man. So he ain't get fresh, ain't getting no money, ain't do nothing.
He ain't do nothing.
Ruined everything. So Jay Smith said he should have stole the damn pizza. Hey, facts, man. I mean, shoot, you hungry, and what he did didn't work, but Freddie would have whooped his ass trying to run up on him for that pizza. So he needed to just go to beginner's level.
I mean, Kanan is that intimidator, so he should have brought him along with him. I think they could have got in there and did something.
Yeah, you know what? If he would have went with Kanan, they wouldn't have probably even needed a gun. Because Freddie wouldn't have shot Kanan because he would have got killed if he would have shot Kanan. And Kanan already whooped him and put that fear in his heart. So he probably would have been like, dude, give me $100. And he would have been like, man, come on. Man. Hey, man, I ain't playing. Give me that $100, man. Hi, man.
That would have been cool to see if they brought Freddie up under Kanan and they started building their little crew.
Yeah, here it comes. Freddie is Breeze.
I heard Freddie survived.
Yeah, in the afterlife, dude had one right there to the mass. Shoot, it was the wrap. Nah, remember in Belly when DMX made dude take them pants off and get naked on the couch or
Man, he
whatever.
was sitting there like,
That's what they should have did to Freddie. Cool, big. Cool, big. Sit down there, big. Shut up. So yeah, man, that famous man, he in trouble, man. So Jukebox, she done been through a lot this season with the emotional roller coaster. Do you think we gonna see anything about her this episode? Me, I don't think we see too much screen time with her this episode, but I mean, I think whatever needs to happen with her storyline is not enough time in one episode, considering all the other stuff they got to cover. What you think about Jukebox? You think anything else will come in this finale with her?
I don't think we might not see too much, because like you said, anything that she starts in this episode to do, it's not enough time to try to finish that. We're gonna have to, it's gonna have to expand out. So if she does do something, I don't know. Maybe she tells Marvin something. I don't know. I know she still owes Bert. If we seen Bert hemming up Kanan, well, that could be something good. She owes Bert one. Bert's gonna probably ask, "Hey, where's Kanan at?" Or I don't know. Maybe that's how Bert found Kanan.
I mean, it's possible. Rainy J in the comments said, "I'm so anxious to find out why Juke became a cop." That's a good one. I'm interested as well. She was a cop in DC, so I'm thinking maybe somehow, some way she moved there, and that's when maybe she decided to start over as a cop. But I do think Burke will have an impact on that decision, because right now she's very anti-cop for the most part, but she did talk to Burke, but she wasn't about to say anything here. She said, "I don't talk to cops, don't talk about cops," all of that.
Yeah.
But if something happens to Burke, she may feel some kind of way if it's because of her, or if Burke get killed or blamed, accused of stuff that she knows she didn't do. Maybe she may feel some kind of way. So I don't know.
Juke's story is, I don't know. I don't know where an ending could be for when she leaves or how she became a cop, because it's still, is Kenya still gonna be in the picture? Are we ever gonna see her again? What's gonna happen with Marvin?
Yeah, that's true. Savannah Rivers said, "I like Latoya Luckett, but she needs to bounce." What did you think about that pray away the gay scene, man?
Man, they did Juke wrong. That was all the way wrong. I just felt like, as a member of the church, I don't think I would have pulled up for that. I don't think I would have took leave. It was a regular day, because Jukebox said, "I've skipped school for this."
Right.
So they called me up the night before. "Hey, just real quick, Brother Mo, like, what's going on? Hey, at 8:00 we can go to Sister Kenya's house, and we got, the ceremony we do is going on." Man, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking off from work to go over there. Let Juke do whatever she wants to do. And which one of them church members made that tape?
I know that really was something right there. What they was gonna make her watch the porn. Now you stick it in there. Don't let nobody stick it in there. Like what? They're whacking with the spoon and holding it down. Like that was a lot.
Man, they were holding their head, making her watch the TV. I said,
yeah, and had a whole room as an audience to watch as well.
And the boy Corey was in there, wasn't he?
Man, yeah, that was traumatic right there. That was traumatic. So I don't know. I mean, I put myself in that situation and just reversed it. So they making me watch the opposite and then whacking me. Oh man.
Yeah, the whacking was hard.
Yeah, that was a lot. So,
and Kenya just stood there and said, "No one said there was going to anything about hitting," and just let it continue.
And I think that's when Juke knew, okay, it's over for you for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may not have known, but once you knew, you let it continue. You didn't step up and protect me, save me like a parent should. You did me like these people on the street, so I'm good. You know, so I don't blame her for that disconnect. We'll see how it all play out, but I'm interested to see how she turned into a cop.
Yeah, it has to be something.
Yeah, sometimes
Something
people
that
get
triggers it.
jobs because those jobs were hiring at the time.
True.
Yeah, it ain't always
Hey, it pays the bills. Hey, you
yeah,
gotta work.
yeah. I've had some of those, and I know people that have had some of those, and people watching. You may have one right now. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. They pay the bills. You know, you got to do what you got to do. So you try to find benefits in that situation. Hey, I get free pizza, or I can be a crooked cop, whatever. Try to make the most of it. So I don't know. We'll see, but it is interesting.
Yeah, it could have just been she wanted to get out of New York away from all of them. She's like, man, I can go out there. It's a guaranteed job. So
right, got pension and benefits, and I can shoot people and get away with it. It's a win-win. Speaking of getting away with something, should Marvin had let Pookie Senior lead? What's up, Mom? What I do, Mom? What I do, Mom?
I like Sam.
You like him, huh? What you think gonna happen with him? Is he gonna live, die? They gonna catch up with him? When we see
they gotta catch up with him though, man. I can't see Sam. Ain't no way if Sam lasts. Oh man, that's a G for real. If Sam makes it, hey, congratulations, brother. You defied all odds.
I know, right? They say the nuclear war, the only thing survive is the roaches and the crackhead. Roaches and the crackhead. Man, what was that? It was hot.
Hey, but think about it. Sam is actually hustling. He's hustling the police. He's hustling Marvin. Sam is really out here making it happen.
He is, and he using whatever he got to do something with. Because we just see them get paid from the cops, paid from the crooks. He ain't doing much with it, but he doing what he can with what he got. So yeah.
As long as he makes it through the day, he's good. That's living for him. Anything else is just extra.
Mm-hmm. He got off that bus. Why go to Atlanta when you got a Mississippi knot? I'm back in the building. I'm back on top, baby. What?
He didn't even go more than 2 blocks. Marvin should have known better than that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. He gave him way too much. You gave him $100. Yeah, that was a come up for him. Marvin probably gave him $10,000. Shoot, back then that was like $30,000.
And he was actually listening to Sam. Sam said, "You know what? You're right. I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna start fresh in Atlanta." Marvin was believing all of it. He's like, "Come on, man, listen to Sam."
I'm gonna be on the straight now, Marvin. I'm gonna be on my straight narrow.
I know the bus driver was looking like, man, you're not getting on this bus, man. Hell no.
Put your funk ass down.
You know, he probably didn't ask to get off the bus. The bus driver was probably like, hey, you got to get off of here, and threw him off the bus.
Right. All right. Enough is enough. Get your ass off of here. Straight up. I'm gonna drop you off at the YMCA.
There's too many people complaining about how you smell on here. You got to go, man.
Right. He had a whole section to himself. People had to get away. Shout out to Edith Baines. Welcome to the family. Joining the channel membership. Definitely appreciate it, sis. For coming on through. I gotta play my Godfather clip.
Я зроблю йому пропозицію, від якої він не зможе відмовити. Ти прийшов у мій дім і просиш скоїти вбивство за гроші. Та просиш ти без поваги.
Welcome to the family. This is my Godfather. All right, appreciate it. So definitely. So anything before we get up out of here in a little bit you want to say about this next episode? We see she meet up with Cartier, little comb over partners and all that, and meetings and things. I mean, anything gonna come of that? When we see this next episode?
I think this is where the partnership is really going to be formed, because now that he's going to know that Cartier is gone, because that's all he said was stopping him from doing business. And I want to see them expand. I want to see how that plays out. So I think this is good. And with Marvin in the gun, I want to see some action. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I started talking about power. I want to see some action. It's the finale. We got 3 bodies last week. We gotta see a war, like at least start. You can't just give us a cliffhanger. Oh, Malcolm and Rock, they tell Kanan, we no. We want to see some action.
Definitely. It's been a lot of things happening this season. I can't believe it's already over 10, 11 weeks, just like that. Too many close calls for Marvin. Shot at point blank range, shot at, because it didn't get shot. And now possibly this. I don't know how many times they shot up his cars before he crashed them and he never got hit. So, I mean, I don't want him to die. And, I think he should at least get shot, at least. But I do want to see some action. I would like to see more of Kanan becoming Kanan that we know, the 50 Cent. So I think that these 3 got to go for that to happen. I mean, the story everybody remembers is he was working with Breeze, and then Ghost and Tommy was under him. And then Ghost killed Breeze, and then he got rid of him. So by putting him in jail. So we got to see that happen to see the evolution of the Kanan that we, knew. So, I mean, I am interested in that. I want to start seeing him be more grimy. And they started that when he pistol whipped Freddie and other stuff. So, I like that.
This would be that. All right, Kanan, we ready for season 3 now. We got to see him put in some work, because that's got to be the next jump. Like, all right, Kanan, we can believe that you really out here, because they've been small time, and him and Famous is on the block with the cassettes, so that's cool. They got Frederick. Then he even punk Freddie in the pizza spot. So that's it's showing the growth, and
and he's starting to feel himself a little bit with his little street cred. When he whooped Freddie, and then he is getting smashing grown women now, and that do a lot for your ego at that age if you getting some grown women on your team. Even though Rock kind of shut it down, he still know what he did, and everybody else do. Yeah, so who knows? That might have put him up on another level with the ladies in the hood. So who knows what may happen? But they starting it, and I think that we have to see the big 3 gone, either in jail or out the way or whatever, somehow, some way for him to do his thing. So I'm interested in that. You think they should do a time jump for the next season or any time coming up?
Maybe a year, but not too big of a jump. So maybe Kanan just now could be 16, 17. So maybe he just like getting 18, maybe, but not too big of a jump where he's in his 20s, like lower 20s. So maybe like a year.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because I mean, maybe to where he just out of high school type stuff, like a year.
Oh yeah. Like he dropped out and
right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So a couple months, maybe. Well, I don't know, because we in 91, the first one. All of this only took place in like 6 months, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a very fascinating and fulfilled life, because man,
New York Minute.
You ain't lying, boy. She was with Symphony, met him, got with him, and broke up with him in what, 2 months, a month? So yeah, they do a lot, man. They do a lot. And so that's another thing, like how she tried to make Marvin do that hit. Like, damn, he just came from that funeral and all that, and she ain't taking into account he trying to change his life, but it's hard to change when you a drug dealer killer for your career.
Yeah, you're too far gone now. There's no, you can't just turn back. You got to deal with everything that's still in front of you. He said, you know what, man, I'm gonna let you go, Sam. And that was probably one of the worst decisions he made.
Hell yeah. We got Kendall said time jump to 93. And Nikki say, yeah, the jump after they kill his family. Yeah, I mean, if they are everybody gone, and then we see a year after that, so we can learn, okay, this last year with everybody gone, he been doing this, he been doing that, he got a crew now.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah, pick up right there. Yeah, that would be all right. So yeah, they got options. Last thing before we get up out of here, Unique, one of most people's favorite character. He in the middle of a rock and a hard place. What is happening with him in this episode? It looked like he was talking with Rock and them and letting them know Sal coming. Is he gonna work with them and go against Sal? Is he gonna stay out of it, or is he gonna rock with Sal and them?
I want to say he's gonna stay out of it, but it's looking, if he's talking to Rock, he gave him the information about Marvin. He may have his issues with him, but I think, you know what I'm saying, we sticking together regardless, because he knows he's only with Sal because of Marco. And Marco is gone. Sal already said he's disappointed. So I could see him maybe not helping Rock, like it's like physically, but just giving them the information they need, you know what I'm saying, just to have a heads up. But
yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense. I think that he should stay in the middle, stay neutral. If that would be best, he may not be able to, because I'm sure one side is going to push him one way or the other. We already saw Sal say, give me that information. So that right there pretty much cost him, because by not doing it, he no longer is neutral, because he kind of picked the side by not doing it. So I think he should have tried to stay neutral, or will continue to try, but in the end, he'll be working with Rock. And in a way, by giving her the heads up, he is working with her and kind of picked the side.
yeah, and that's what I was saying last time I was on here. I'd like to see him end up him and Rock doing something, and he get the 40s or something of that nature. So you're right. I mean, once he gave Marvin the information, it was like he's basically working with them. I'm just gonna give y'all the information. Y'all handle what y'all have. But I like Unique's character. They just gotta grow him more. This season, every time we seen him, he was just sitting around, either at his shop or just on the block.
He went from the main character, damn near bad guy at least last season, to almost an afterthought, a throw-in this season. You know.
Yeah, he was one of the main characters. Then it was like he was just down here with, as far as like on screen time with Famous, you know, like we didn't really see too much of him.
That's true.
He set up the meeting with the mob, talked to them in the spot, and then told that Marvin did what he did.
Yeah, that's true. So that's a good one. That girl, thank you for the super chat. Spreading love. Appreciate it. She said, Kanan will take out Famous. I think that if Kanan self-snitch or run his mouth or get Kanan caught up in that mess, I could see that happening. Because he just run his mouth too much. And then if you about to get me knocked or caught up in your BS, you got to go.
Hey, man, not Famous. Famous can't go out like that. He caught a body, man. He got to at least put out one more mixtape. The streets need it.
Right. He gave him one.
We need the remix.
Yeah, no, right? DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat. He said Rock will catch a couple of bodies. Rock, bye, baby. Rock, bye, baby. I see what you did there. Rock, bye, baby. But boom.
Shout out to DeMarcus, man.
Yes, sir. What's up, Monique? How you doing? Yeah. All right. So I don't know. You think Rock gonna catch some bodies? I think they got to come to her doorstep for her to go. She ain't gonna be in the project shooting in the war and stuff.
Yeah, not designer. She ain't gonna go down there. She'll do a shootout in front of her house, but she ain't going to the project like that.
No. Yeah, they got to be in front of her for that. Then they're in trouble.
I could say yeah, because you remember when they were having when they were talking about Sam, the mob rolled by and seen that she had security in the front. So I guess they could be checking on the house or something like that. But I say Rock has to at least shoot at somebody. Rock can't go episode like this is the finale. Rock gotta shoot at somebody.
Yeah. And I think we did see her with a gun or something in there.
Oh yeah, at the when she was saying it's just gonna be me and you or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, who knows? We'll see. All right, man. This was good, man. I appreciate you coming through.
No problem.
Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, checking us out. Definitely go and subscribe to MOEDOT channel. I see a lot of you guys, already familiar. That's good. If you're not, definitely go ahead and get familiar. Check them out. Do a lot of good videos on power and other subjects. And appreciate you stopping by, man.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Anytime. We're about to get up out of here, everybody. We looking forward to this episode. I know y'all are too. So I'll be back with my first reaction after the episode tomorrow. And everybody, y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all later. Deuces. We out. Peace.